Okay, so you'll see two types of questions on the Identifying Linear Relationships practice module on Khan Academy. The first is specific here, referring to coordinate plane values. So it'll say stuff like, what is y when x is 4? So in this case, with this graph, look at the graph. When x is 4, right, go from the origin over 4. This is the x value at 4 right here. Look at the line, right? The value of y is over here. The height right on the line is falls down here. So when x is 4, y is down here on the line, and this is a point. 4, and then this is -3. You can just count down -1, -2, -3, and your reference point is this -4 right there. So the value of y when x is 4 is -3. They might flip that around and say, what's the value of y, or what is the value of x when y equals, let's say, 2, right? So let's say, well, let's use, I'm sorry, y equals something easy, 9. No, it's not easy. Y equals 4. When y equals 4, what does x equal? Okay, so if y is 4, that means you have a height of 4, and there's the value of x. This point is 0, 4, so the x value is 0. You haven't moved at all on the x-axis. I was going to choose y equals 2, but you can see over here the line's a little bit past 1, so maybe it'd be like 1 point, right? We don't know. We can find the slope, I guess. Let's do it real quick. If I want to find the value of x and y equals 2, what's the slope? Well, we go over 4 and down 7. So slope equals -7, change in y or change in x, over 4. We know the y-intercept is 0, 4, so oops, y equals mx plus b form. We have y equals -7/4 x plus 4. If x is 2, if y is equal to 2, what does x equal? Well, 2 equals -7/4 x plus 4, subtract 4 from both sides, -2 equals -7/4x. See how this is definitely going to be a whole number. Multiply both sides by 4, and what happens? We get -8 equals -7x, and x equals 8/7, so 8/7. And that's kind of annoying, but you can find any y and x value, even though the slope and intercept. They're not going to get into that kind of detail in this problem. The other type of question is realizing, what does a line really tell you about a situation? So here they ask, what's the price of marker? How does the price of markers change as the number of markers increases? So logically, the number of markers you're able to sell, the more money you would make. But here, this is going to the idea of the more markers you have, the less you can charge, right? Because there's an abundance. So here, if you follow along, as the number of markers increases in this direction, what's happening to the height of your line? What's happening to the price? Because the price is the height. So when there's a small number of markers, right, let's say here, the price is very high. But as you go on, as there's a lot more markers here, at this point, the height is less. You can compare those heights and see, oh yeah, this height is less than it was before. This means that as the number of markers is increasing, the price of the markers is decreasing. If you might come across a situation where it's not changing at all. That'd be a flat line, or the price is increasing, right? There'd be a positive slope. All of these things can come up. All right, thanks.